There we go. Ladies and
We
gentlemen,
live.
boys and girls, children of all ages, it is time for y'all to not feel sour. You better spark your spliff and feel the flower because it is Crew Day Live, baby.
Crew Day.
We're here.
Day.
Our good friend Shug, unfortunately, won't be here with us today. Crew Day is going to be sending all of our love to Shug and his family right now. He should be here next show. But we are here. Davey actually has a list of shit for us to talk about, but I feel like we should talk about, the event that happened on Sunday before we go any further.
You mean the
There was a
dream
little
of
event.
wrestling?
Yeah, WrestleDreamin,
Dream.
baby.
Yeah.
Dream
Now,
of wrestling. You
I-
just want to talk about Bryan Danielson, don't you?
I can talk all day about Danielson and Sabre. Like, I've never had a match get me so sexually invested in a wrestling match. That match was sexual to watch, and I could not be more to a climax by the end of that match.
Yeah, we wouldn't know because you fucking muted your stream.
I took myself completely off the screen.
You did. All we seen was this shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I
At
ain't
one
even
point, he
going
grabbed
to
Devin
lie.
by the head. He grabbed Devin's head. He was like,
Man, you was super animated.
I was so hyped for that match, and I was already 15 beers in by that point. So,
all that content.
but yeah, no, we had the single greatest wrestling match of all time take place on Sunday. If you have a better wrestling match, you are lying to yourself. But yeah, I
There
could talk
has
all day
been
about
and there has been some top tier match this year, and for
Oh, I
that
ain't
to
even
land
talking
in the
about
number,
this
it
year.
landed
I'm
in the
talking
number one
about-
spot for me.
I'm not even talking about the year, man. That's the greatest match I've ever seen all time.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All time.
You can take your Rock Austins, you can take your Hogan Andres, you can stick them sideways and shove them up your ass because Sabre Danielson is the greatest match of all time. You can take your Okada versus Omegas, you can throw them out the fucking window.
I mean, the thing is, for me, I feel like AEW are churning out top tier matches on a regular. Like, even the Ray Phoenix, I can't believe I just said that. The Ray Phoenix match, yeah, with Nick Jackson.
Oh,
Apart
you
from
mean the one where they kept hitting the comeback button?
Bro, like, obviously, again, that's where it gets a bit indie-rific for me, innit? Like, getting super kick 17 times and doing a kick-up. All that is tiring, but the match itself was really fucking good. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, AEW are putting on clinics right now. WWE, they wait specifically for their pay-per-views to go all out. That's why, like, you'll watch 3 hours of Raw and see 2 good matches. Do you know what I'm saying? But AEW, they treat every show as if it's a pay-per-view, basically, in terms of the wrestling.
Oh yeah.
But
Well, the thing with Raw is the amount of wrestling content that they put out in those 3 hours is generally in the 20s. Like, it's low.
Yeah.
For a 3-hour show, they don't do a lot of actual wrestling. A lot of it is other stuff. So
Very true.
So that plays
Davey
into
almost
it too, right?
routinely puts up the percentages of on-air wrestling for shows.
22% Wednesday. 22 on a 3-hour show.
Yeah.
And the women
That's
got
it.
2 minutes.
Yeah. The women, even that, you got 3 hours of wrestling. More time, they never know what to do with the final hour. Just make the first hour women based or something. Do you know what I mean?
You could totally do that.
It
You
don't
have
make
enough talent.
Speaking of women, Nia Jax got the women's division jumping on the last Raw, man.
Thank
Argue
you.
with me if you want. Argue with me if you want.
Thank you.
But it was jumping. I said, "Oh, shit! Look at this." She injected the excitement that the women's division needed. Man.
The crowd are invested because they hate her. But then watch this. You've not
They
seen.
hate her.
They couldn't do that. They tried to do that with Raquel Rodriguez. It didn't work.
Well, that's because her gimmick is that she has
She has
a back.
a back.
Hey, Hey, for real though, like, please stop flexing your little back muscles.
Hold up, because I think Rhea Ripley was doing like a workout video, and I shot that over to the Crew Day chat, and I was like, "Hey, I think Mommy has a back."
Mommy got more than one type of back.
She got a back. Yeah, I see what you. I'm catching what you're throwing there, buddy. Yeah.
And the thing with Raquel is, like, Raquel is good. You know, there's things you can do with her, but the character is so bland that you just like, what am I buying into?
Even when they paired her with Liv, like that was something that you could have tried to build a character off of. Like Liv was already doing her crazy shit at that point in time.
What the fuck, Liv Morgan? I even forgot about her completely. You know,
she's hurt, isn't she?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's out hurt right now.
Yeah, because yeah. Speaking of constantly being hurt, Rem's been talking about Adam Cole all day.
It's just so fucking stupid. Like, I don't know if you don't remember when we was watching it live and he jumped off the stage. I said and I tweeted, this nigga just went and injured himself, bro. He jumped off the stage. He didn't just fall. He jumped off. He got height. Jumped off the stage. Yep, proper for no reason. Yep. And then I noticed he was down for a minute before he came back round. And when he did come round, he was limping. And I said, he's injured. He's injured. I knew he was in, and it's just so stupid because it was so avoidable. Why did you do that? Why did you? And now he has to have 2 surgeries. He injured
he could have just ran down the rest of the ramp and did his thing.
Yeah,
he could have ran to the ropes at the ramp and distracted him that way, or cheered him on from there.
He could have fucking ran to the ramp. Gone down the ramp, gone around the corner to the apron, and went down the stairs.
But no, he had to get that sense of urgency out there. The same sense of urgency that Rey Fenix wrestles with all the time.
So now with Adam, where he's out several weeks here, they just put together Jay White and MJF for Full Gear, which is 6 weeks off.
That tantalizes.
So is this going to coincide with Adam coming back as that divide between Max and Adam gets further and further apart?
You're thinking Bullet Club.
I am thinking Bullet Club, yeah.
Oh, you mean what was it? Gang Bang?
No, that was. I think that was just a typo. The Bang Bang Gang.
Yes, it's Bang Bang Gang, but it's Gang Bang Bang.
Gang Bang Gang. Yeah.
And then I saw all of them standing around MJF, so I had to retweet that. I was like, "Hey, yo, I'm Bullet Club all day, every day. Where the fuck did I miss this memo? I missed the train."
And another thing to consider with all this too is 2023 is fast coming to an end.
Oh yeah, we got less than 2 months.
Which will get us to the bidding war of 2024, and that storyline plays better, I think, if MJF does not have that belt. Adam turns on MJF.
He has to lose the belt.
Jay White.
He has to lose the belt in the same time period, because that's what will cost out. If he loses it before, it's too foretelling. It's too foreshadowing. But if he loses it, say like we know there's 2 months left of his contract, then he loses the belt a month out. And everyone's like, oh shit, they've taken the belt off him. That must mean.
Is he going?
You know what I'm saying?
Is he going? Right. So if he doesn't have that belt.
Should he go?
Right. If he got the belt.
Does he make the jump? Does he make the jump?
Not leaving, he got the belt, right?
I don't think MJF makes the jump. I really
You don't think he?
No.
He's been too solidified as AEW's golden goose.
I think he'll make the jump the second he's vexed. Like the second they anger him or he doesn't get his way, I think he's out. Because let's not forget, he is the sole reason why Wardlow's whole push and everything went to shit.
Mm-hmm.
I will never forget
that. Yeah, because Wardlow was super fucking over. Like he was, they love that guy.
And Wardlow is back.
And he's put on weight, but he looks like a beast. Because he just got like a little belly, but his shoulders, his chest, and everything is exactly the same. He just looks like a tank. Like he just needs to go on a warpath.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you noticed, they need to make him wrestle normally again, because the second he started doing the power bombs, they started jeering. I don't know if you noticed that. If you go back and watch it, when he started the symphony, after like the second one, the crowd started jeering him because it's same old shit. Do you know what I mean?
It's repetitive over and over again. You can't.
The man can do symptoms
and you definitely can't do that there. It doesn't.
Exactly.
It doesn't fly. It doesn't fly as far as other places.
Mm-hmm.
But I mentioned this to Maddie. Yeah, this is just an option that they would have. But Luchasaurus took the belt from Wardlow. Right? Wardlow's now back. Sting said 2023 he's done. That's 2003 is coming to an end. Sting goes out. Ed slides over into Sting's spot. Wardlow got beef with Christian. They need a heavy, and Wardlow got beef with Christian and Luchasaurus. So now all of a sudden you got him on TV every week in a program with Edge, Christian, Darby.
And Nick Wayne. Don't forget Nick Wayne, because I had a thought. What if we get the Bully Ray Spike Dudley spot where Wardlow just launches Nick Wayne into the fucking audience?
Good.
I'm here from the ring.
They're not above doing that there. They could. Wardlow could throw Nick Wayne halfway up the ramp.
Do you know what I don't like about Luchasaurus? He's only literally like 6'3", 6'4", but he wrestles like he's 7 foot.
Is he 6'4"? There's no way,
bro. He's not tall, but he wrestles like a giant.
Luchasaurus height,
not build height. Real height.
No, his shoot height is 6'5". Like that is actually short compared to the monsters that they try to build.
Exactly, and he remember he used to step over the top rope and all that. He's not tall, but he wrestles like a giant, and that's one thing that bothers me because he got the slow, methodical pace. But I don't know. I like him though.
Do you want to know an actual monster that they have on contract that could fit that monster role?
Lance Archer.
Yes, he's 6'8". Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, when he was in WWE, he didn't fucking look 6'8". That's
because he had a fucking tramp stamp, bro.
The tramp stamp takes away a foot.
Yeah. Tramp stamp takes away 6 inches.
But in WWE, when he was there, that 6'8" looks smaller because the Land of the Giants, right?
Average height was 6'5" sometimes.
Yeah, so 6'8" is not that big of a deal. 6'5", which Luchasaurus is in AEW, seems taller because everybody else is smaller.
And that's why if you look in WWE now, they're pushing guys like Bronson Reed and that as big guys because that's the biggest they've got to like a Mark Henry or a Big Show now. They don't have that no more.
Yeah, they're going for big in terms of meat now.
And even the big guys like Braun Strowman, he's ripped as shit. So he's big, yeah, but also he's fitter than half the roster. Whereas if he was 350 pounds of fat, he'd look like a monster. Do you know when he first
Braun's 39 too. So
yeah.
Braun is also 6'8".
Yeah, but he's a big boy, guaranteed.
You know what? Give me Braun Strowman versus Lance Archer just one time in Japan.
The thing with Braun is he's limited. He has a drop kick, he has a clothesline, and he runs funny.
That's why Cap calls him Clubfoot.
Yeah, he runs, but he's paralyzed apparently. He's 30% paralyzed.
I used to call him, when he first came back, Sponge Braun Red Pants.
He came back with those shitty ass red pants. Yeah, remember when he returned and everybody was like, "Oh, Braun's back." like everybody was like, yeah, people thought he was coming back from injury, but forgot that he done got released.
No, he got fired. No, congratulations, Joy.
Listen, you gotta put respect on CYN. Control your narrative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Titan was amazing.
Those first two Control Your Narrative shows were actually very enthralling. Like I actually got drawn into them, and then they started doing like house circuits, and I was like, nope, that's where you fucked it up.
Fight Club got wrestlers banging on the mat and all that. It was just Raw Underground, really.
It was Raw Underground, but with actual stories being told.
Yeah. Fucking. What are you gonna do, eh?
But
Braun Strowman.
of all the things from WrestleDream, what do you guys think was your favorite moment? Because we already know that I had my climax during Danielson and Sabre. Everything else is irrelevant.
I'm really happy for Swerve.
Fuck yes.
Because he just he's
that was my favorite.
Swerve is I don't know that I don't know how they would put him in the world title picture. I see them just giving him the TNT title, but
he could totally mean mug his way to the fucking main title.
No, they'll start him with the TNT, right? There's an ongoing storyline.
I want Swerve to hold
the world
3
right
of the
now.
belts. I at one point want Swerve to hold 3 belts. It doesn't matter if it's no, not all the singles titles.
Not always.
But like the international TNT, and give him like the tag title or something.
TBS.
The TBS. looks at Statlander. We've wrestled before.
Didn't it? He's like, I'm familiar with your game.
Now, the only thing with this match Tuesday is if Swerve wins, Swerve is a heel. And so is Christian.
Yeah, but I feel like...
So do they do that?
The crowd will they're going to cheer, innit? That's what usually happens because luckily for Swerve and Christian, they're both elite heels. Mm-hmm. So the crowd would cheer for their favorite heel out of the two, as opposed to when you got Bronson Reed versus The Miz. The crowd's not going to care for either one.
You want to know what the crowd did care for, though? Bronson versus Otis.
Oh, I told you that was a meat slapper, bro.
And they gave it quite a bit of time, too.
Because it was
they did. I wasn't expecting that.
But Otis is a very capable wrestler, man. And that's the thing. Bronson Reed, everyone already knows. Bronson, he was killing it in NXT. You know what I mean? But Otis, he's only really got to shine. Like, not even like since he's been with Chad Gable. It's more so just recently. Because even when he had his little run with the Money in the Bank contract, he wasn't really having like proper matches. His matches were short squashes.
We got Shug in the chat.
Shug in the chat.
What is up, brother?
Yo, Shuggy.
What up, Shug?
Shug Wood.
Oh, and while we're on the WWE train here, Mick Riddle.
Mick Riddle was supposedly going to be the name that him and McIntyre were going to use as a tag team.
Yeah, but I think they mentioned it before as well. I think the thing with Matt Riddle is, as you can clearly see, they didn't know what to do with him anyway. That's why they just kept. How do you take him out of one tag team, put him right back into another tag team? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, like he's a stoner, obviously. So they took that and amplified it by 10.
Hey,
right?
No,
David, they made the gimmick so annoying that people just didn't want to see him, regardless of how good he was.
So, Davey, we talked about this before. Like whenever they first started doing it, when Riddle would jump into the ring and kick his fucking sandals off, and like birds or random shit,
ostriches, or
I've been high as fuck before. Like I've been cathartically high. I ain't never seen birds fly out of nothing like that.
Never. But that's the thing though, because when they brought him back, don't forget he changed up his gimmick. So what he would do is, instead of being completely stupid, it would just be an act. Do you get it? So there was a few times where like, he was being silly, whatever, and then when he kept interacting with Kevin and Sammy, that's when he was showing his gimmick change, because then he'll be being silly and then he'll change up and he'll be like, come on, man, I'm not stupid. Like, we need to go get our revenge. No. And even when he beat up Ludwig Kaiser, like, so his gimmick on his own would have worked because he was becoming a more serious character, like he was a fighter.
But they had to put him in a tag team because
once they put him in a tag team, they wanted to recreate RK Bro, and it's just
it failed miserably.
When he had his program with Seth, there was a change. It was a different Matt Riddle. It's like, okay, this is this is the one that'll work. This will get the crowd invested and start looking at him as credible, as opposed to the guy that rides the scooter and plays bongos.
And as Shug said, Mick Riddle sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen. Yeah, no. As I told you before we went live, you are one letter away from Mick Riddle.
When he said it, I was like, "Why are we talking about McDonald's?" Like, I didn't even know what the fuck we were talking about just now until you said that was gonna be their tag team name. I'm like, what? Why are we talking about McGriddles?
Exactly. When Davey said it before we went live, I was like, "Davey, you hungry?"
I would have been cool.
Right? Like what? Crazy. On the Riddle subject, I like a combination of both. Like I agree with Davey and how that the program with Seth like let you know that he wasn't just like a stoner like goof. But I like the combination, like, because I don't know, I like the scooter, I like the high shit. I even like when he kicked his sandals off. I did not like when they added the animation though. Like I like to see the flippers fly off.
Him kicking his sandals off was part of his thing forever.
Yeah. So then they took that. They took Matt off his name. Like they tried everything to just get him to be. I don't know what they were going for, but it didn't help at all. None of it.
They were trying to make us stoners look like shit on air. It looked like.
Oh yeah, like making us look fucking stupid
Matt Riddle going up to the bloodline and going, "Hey bro, you want to hit my bong?" Like
with the
that
fucking
shit
drum.
got me.
That was irritating, man.
It was corny. Funny.
But that's the reaction.
It was corny, but you can totally see a random ass like your local pothead at like your school or something that everybody knows is a big stoner. You can see that dude just walking around going, "Hey bro, I got a pair of bongos. You want to hit one?"
Right.
But the reactions that it was garnering was, and you'd see it online all the time. It's like, oh, Riddle. Like people were just not.
They found a way to make a legitimate killer in ring just be so subdued.
Yeah. So maybe this time away, and hopefully this time away he gets the help that he needs in areas that are.
I hope so. Got another baby on the way.
First and foremost with that, like get that straightened out and then circle back somewhere.
Yeah, he's obviously got some shit going on, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all see that video of him at the airport?
I've not seen the video. I read the report.
I've seen it, but whenever I look at the video, I don't ever have the chance to hear it with audio because I'm around.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
My lady be sleeping, but I didn't listen to it. But from like some of the comments I saw, some people were like, "This is what he got in trouble for."
Right, like it didn't seem like a big deal to me.
No, I would say there was multiple things that piled up.
Oh no, it was multiple things.
The straw that broke the camel. Yeah, it's like okay, like enough.
Yeah, this is only what we know about. Like, who knows the incidents that happened that didn't get leaked? You know what I mean? So
there was likely a lot.
At a certain point, you get such bad reputation online that it just becomes a detriment to everything else that you're trying to do. So I can understand WWE cutting their losses.
Yeah, it's like
I love Matt Riddle. But
yeah, like I hope he refocuses, gets some things straightened out, and comes back as Matt Riddle that was in NXT and that was prior to NXT.
You want to know what would be great for him, but I don't know if he's got that much time in ring left. Go to Japan. Something where a lot of the shit that is his problem wouldn't
be there.
Yeah.
And his style would fit in there quite easily.
Bro, give me Shingo Takagi versus Matt Riddle.
I do not get the Takagi, bro.
They'd straighten him the fuck out.
I like Takagi because that's a hard fucking hitter. But that's mostly why I watch New Japan because
they beat the shit out of each other.
That's one.
Yeah, that's another good one too, Sean.
Okay. Suge over there cooking. All right.
For the ownership of Bloodsport would be dope.
I was thinking Bloodsport, but it's very limited exposure, isn't it? I think it depends on what Riddle, like what he wrestles for as well. Obviously, some people do it for the love of it. Some people still want that recognition and the world to know how good they are.
I feel Matt Riddle has passion for wrestling because he wouldn't have done the, British UK scene.
But he also has passion for fighting. So if that's the case, would he not just go into Strikeforce or something?
I think Strikeforce is dead, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I don't know. The second I said it, but everyone knows what I mean.
Yeah, he go into the octagon.
Put it that way.
Well, we know he ain't going back to UFC.
He's not going back to UFC.
Hell no.
I think that's why he acted up. I think he tried to get the fuck out the second he realized what was going on. Personally,
Bellator was good for Bobby. Bellator was good for Hager.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that being really good for Riddle.
There's a guy on my Twitter who completely forgot Jack Swagger was a thing. So when he saw the video of the Inner Circle, he was like, "Who the fuck?" No, it was Jake Hager versus Moxley, and he was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And I was like, "That's Jack Swagger," and he was like, "Why is he there?" And I'm like, he's basically an undefeated MMA fighter. And he was like, "What the actual fuck?" He couldn't believe it. It's like I told him some groundbreaking news.
I will also say, as somebody who's watched almost every Bellator event, them Bobby Lashley matches weren't good. Like, they were not good fights. Bobby Lashley just threw people to the ground and held them there for 3 rounds.
Just hugged them. He just hovered them.
Oh, no, it wasn't hugging them. It was holding them down and just punching them occasionally.
Y'all know y'all can't talk about Suge Boy like that, man.
Oh, no, because Bobby Lashley would do the same shit to me. He could hold me down with one foot and just keep kicking me in the ribs.
I just wipe off his fake eyebrows, man.
And
Jake Hager
we got another show coming up too.
He did say that about Bellator, that they were jerking him around. This coming from a guy who was, bro. I loved Bobby in Bellator because it got him more eyes than he would have had, regardless. Talk about.
Look at Suge's comment. He over there spazzing out.
Bobby is fighting Rey Mysterio this Friday on the SmackDowns.
Suge is over here going, "I will not take this slander on Franklin Roberto Lashley, the greatest thing to come out of Panama since the Panama Canal."
You already know how he get about Bobby.
We have a Saudi show coming up too.
Yeah, and apparently it's going to be Cena versus Roman, the running.
Where we might have the Invisible Man going up against the one that you can't see. Should be entertaining. Roman and Cena.
Roman and Cena.
I do not care to see that match. We saw it recently, and we saw that Cena is now very fucking limited in what he does in the ring. Like he literally does the 5 moves of Doom now, and that is it. Do you know what I mean? Like a Cena match now is him getting beaten up, making a comeback, kicking out of a finisher, hitting his finisher, and then getting beat. Or
it's like a whole.
If you're Austin Theory, you beat him up for 75. Yeah, literally, there you go. Perfect analogy. And that's the thing. He just doesn't go, "You brother." That's the only difference. Yeah. That's literally. And so it's like, why do we want to see that? Who's going to believe that Roman's going to lose?
Yeah. Granted, whoever they feed Roman to is losing. So at least if it's Cena, it's not hurting anybody's credibility on the roster. Not that it matters, but
Hogan had less moves than that. Kanye shrug.
And Nakamura and Seth this weekend too.
I'm not happy for that. I'm not too excited for that because you already know Nakamura's going to lose.
I think Nakamura is winning that.
Yeah.
You think he's winning?
I think Nakamura
so?
that.
I think Nakamura's taking this.
You think so?
And the reason why,
I'm with Rim. I don't think they're taking that belt off Seth right now. I would be stoked though if he did get the win.
Me too.
Here's my reasoning for it. WWE is going to start airing SmackDown and Raw in Japan. What better face to have with a belt to plaster than Shinsuke Nakamura? He's a fucking legend over there.
He is.
Right?
But
Yeah.
the thing is, the whole problem with that is they've already used Seth they're using Seth to boost the title. If they're going to boost the title using Seth, how are you going to put it on Nakamura when A, he speaks 30% English, and yes, that matters if your main target audience is, even though they're going to be in Japan isn't that's not their bread and butter.
Davey,
in the long run, with the presses and everything, how are they going to work that?
Davey, look at our messenger. Look at the Raw Ball Messenger chat real quick, because that's stupid.
I got one word for you, Remy. Jinder Mahal.
That's 2 words.
They stuck.
Yes, mate.
They stuck belt on him because they were going over Saudi. They had no problem doing it.
Yeah, but that was on the Vince McMahon regime, bro.
Vince and Paul ain't that much different. Outside of the,
I mean, whether it's for marketing or not, like Shinsuke is
$7,000 for nothing.
Kicking ass right now.
Don't
$7,000.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm not against Shinsuke winning. Let's just put that out there. I very much would have liked Shinsuke to win from prior. But my thing is, as I said, I just don't see it. It'll be a good little story plot for Japan or whatever. But I don't. If they do give the title to Shinsuke, I don't see it being long term. Put it that way. I see Seth.
Oh no, it wouldn't be long term. Wouldn't be long term.
Yeah, and
but where he's not.
But that would hinder not hinder Jinder, but what that would do is hinder the legacy of the title that they're trying to do. Because already, it's going to be the first champion held it for less than a year, and then the second champion holds it for 3 months, and that's the 2 reigns of the title already. That's what I'm saying. It will already do damage to the prestige.
I don't know how high the prestige is at the moment, to be honest with you.
And that's what I'm saying.
They had a chance. They had a chance with that belt when they made it up to do what Orange did with the international title. He put that on the map. They didn't do that with this. They had the chance to do it, but they didn't. Right?
I feel like this feud with Shinsuke is elevating it though. Like I feel like people are really getting into it because of how fucking good Shinsuke is doing right now. Like he's just, super heel.
I've always thought heel Shinsuke was the best thing in America.
Man, he's killing it, bro.
He works better as a heel because he doesn't have to talk as much.
Yeah,
and he is getting older, so he can kind of mask some of what he can't do as much anymore in a heel role. But another byproduct of this that might happen is where he doesn't speak a lot in the English language. You might actually get some more matches out of him.
And you know, I don't know if you don't notice, but the other day on Raw, when he was doing his promo in the Titatron, the crowd actually shut the fuck up and read and listen. So they're showing it respect. That's one thing I noticed. Whereas before they were just saying what, and they were talking, you can hear them jeering. They all went
that if they're doing that, that means they're paying attention.
Yeah, they're investing,
which they should be doing. Because a lot of times on Raw, you don't have to. Because if something happens at 9:30, you're going to see it again at 10 after, and you're going to see it again. Well, that's how they run their shows, right? It's like I don't really have to pay attention to this because they're just going to show it to me again in another half hour anyway.
Yeah,
they do it all. They do it all the time. That's how they do their shows, right? That's why people have a hard time watching Wednesdays because they don't do that. You actually have to.
They don't replay shit.
Yeah. We barely even get replays in that mode.
You don't. It's only if someone gets injured, then they'll show it 47 times in a row. Yeah. But if someone does 7 fucking moonsaults and lands it perfectly, replay what, bro?
Yeah, they really don't. They really don't do good with their replays.
What a fucking
nah.
No. Ring of Honor is where production goes to die.
But AEW, I find, is just a show designed where you do have to sit down and pay attention to what's going on. Otherwise, you're going to miss stuff. Plain and simple.
Well,
because you're damn sure not going to see it again. So you better sit your ass down.
Not only that,
sit down, invest in what we're doing. That's what they want.
Not even invest in what they're doing, because some of the shit that they're pulling out, you know, like, and kudos to Excalibur, because if he didn't do what he does, people wouldn't know fucking
even that. Why the fuck do you have Excalibur running through 700 back? It's just stupid.
Those are dumb.
Graphics and bro, there's so many things where it's like you can see, and I know Davey, this is gonna break his heart, but you can see why Triple H calls it a second bit company at times, because you got $1 billion company there, but you're making indie mistakes.
They do some bone. No, not going to break my heart, Remy. I'll give them shit when they do it, and they do some bonehead things there.
Bad enough yet? No, right? I'm joking.
You know,
boneheaded things like not having Danielson and Sabre as the main event.
Oh, geez.
Well, to go back to Wednesday, right? The chair shot that they did with Kenny, gimmicked chair or not, right? It's the visual of it.
I mean, the
that went viral for all the wrong fucking reasons.
Oh, it went viral for all the wrong reasons, but
fucking stupid.
No, here's the thing. Callis didn't even really lay a good chair shot in.
No, but
at all.
Oh, no, man.
He didn't.
It's the message you're putting across. Once again, you're a $1 billion company. You have kids in the arena. You have people watching. There's been so many deaths from people imitating wrestling and things that they've seen. So why are you now going to do that? The first time you did it, you had X amount of problem with Cody. You had problem with Matt Hardy when Sam. Like, just stop doing dumb fucking stuff and be a $1 billion company. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I thought they outlawed it. Remember they released a report that AEW were cutting some shit out, and I thought headshots were on the list.
Whatever they're doing, it has to be cleared by the people backstage there. So whatever they did for that particular spot, right? They did it in a way. It's like, here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing with the chair. Yada yada yada. That part's fine, right?
Suge's got a very good point here too.
But
it's not traded.
But
it's not. Well, I'm not saying it.
But like I said, it's the visual of it, right? Like it was just replayed over and over and over again. It's like, oh, a chair shot to the head. Chair. Just don't do it, right?
Exactly.
There's a million other ways to do that particular segment without hitting somebody in the head with a chair. Same with Darby on the steps. There's a million other ways to do that.
Again, that was fucking stupid.
Stupid.
And cool, it's a private company. They don't have to answer to no one. But at the end of the day, the reputation, the PR, the marketing, the media, it all still counts. It all still counts. There are definitely going to be... Do you not think if I was which I'm not, obviously, but if I was a top wrestler right now, I'm going to look at that and be like, nah, it's fucking unruly over there. I'm not going over there. So you don't think there are other wrestlers that are probably looking at that and thinking the same thing? And you can't say they're not trying to attract wrestlers, because they clearly are. They have 7 million wrestlers on the roster. So at the end of the day, it's just stupid. Some of the things they do, there's no excuse. There's literally no excuse. And then you don't forget as well, like, these aren't kids. They're all grown men. So even the people doing it, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Darby was posting it. I mean, he was really proud of that moment, bro. Like, it was a shining moment for him.
But it's like that old disclaimer that you used to see, right, all the time. Don't try this at home. Right?
Yeah.
Don't be hitting your brother with the chair. Right? You shouldn't have to say that. You shouldn't have to say that on Thursday morning when you're getting them up for school after they watched Dynamite the night before. Shouldn't be a conversation.
Like, stop. No. Here's the limit. We're not doing this. That's too dangerous. That's bad for kids, whatever. But it seems like Tony's just like, all right, well, if you want to do it, you think it'll go viral, let's do it. Like, that's just what it seems like.
But it's not only AEW. WWE does it too. And I know this may not... You guys might get upset at this, but that spot Nia did with Rhea, right?
No, that was bad. That was fucking dumb.
That was fucking bad.
Yo,
right? That
was Nia, because she let go of the ropes herself. As you know, you're meant to hold on to it to alleviate the weight coming down. She let go of the ropes completely. Didn't check on Rhea, and then fucking swiped her face.
Took some gratuity smacks.
Yeah, like that was dangerous too. She could have put their top
100%. See, I think Nia was legit injured. I mean, I think Rhea was legit injured from that because she had a ribbon.
No, Rhea had scheduled time off. She was going to Australia. It just happened to coincide.
Have you noticed she very rarely wrestles? It's like she has injuries or something.
Yeah, we talking about Nia shit.
Yeah, we're talking about Nia. Well, they talking about Nia. I'm indifferent. She should not be doing. She should not be doing the bonsai drop. That is without a shadow of a doubt.
I don't get how you get the first move you give her to do as a finisher when she just come. Like, let's not ignore why or partly why she was fired. Do you get it? Like, it all makes sense. So yeah, given her, might as well have given her a fucking shooting star press or something. It was just silly. Give her. Just let her do the.
I mean, with her size and her being a heel, like it looks like the perfect move for her, but her execution, on the other hand, you know what I'm saying? Because it looks mean, like it looked like I'm like, oh.
When you're there. Yeah, like when you're doing things, you're doing it in a way to protect the person you're doing it to.
Oh, hold on. Mm-hmm. Rem actually had a really good example because Billy Kidman's shooting star press was dog shit.
Mm-hmm. Bro, I've seen him get caught up on the ropes once. He hit it and landed on the ropes.
Well, if you look at it, he falls to the side on every one of them.
He falls to the side and he rotates as he comes off the turnbuckle. So
don't you talk about Billy? Also,
and then also Wednesday.
Billy.
Oh shit! Okay, you see the comment? Could she join the bloodline?
Yeah, could Nia join the bloodline?
I don't think Roman get along.
Might as well. She'll be in a story till probably next September if she does.
Hold on, Rem.
I'm not against it.
If you don't think her and Roman get along, how the fuck did she get a job back?
I'll tell you why I don't think they get along. And Davey, I don't know if you heard of this one. When Nia Jax and Lana were doing the whole through the table spot, there was one pay-per-view where it was meant to accumulate with Nia putting her through both the announce tables, and Roman vetoed it straight away. He said no because he was meant to put someone through the table later. So he was the one that stopped it from happening, and Nia was fucking vexed about it because she had no say, and also that's her cousin that was going above her. Mm-hmm. So I don't, obviously the family, but I don't know if they have that type of working relationship.
I also said
because no one looks like Nia Jax. So no one looks like Nia, so you're not going to let her fucking go AEW.
Is Suge calling this the slanted star press?
Shooting star slant.
Oh man!
And Wednesday we had the "Go Fuck Yourself" heard around the world.
Well, not heard around the world. AEW
that was the only
audio issues in America.
They were, but that was the only words Christian said in that promo in that segment.
No, it's so wicked about that night. Me and Davey, because I was streaming that night, Matty and KB, and me and Davey was in chat. And when Christian said that, I was in it. Was I not in hysterics? I think I was laughing for about 5 minutes.
You were, yeah. Yeah, because I remember sending it to you in the chat.
I was crying, bro.
Remy was just laughing, boy.
Well, it was like a 6-minute promo, right? Like Edge pouring his heart out, like, this is why I'm here. And they come in for the hug, and Christian's like, yes. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. You know what it was? Yeah, it was Christian's mannerisms. The whole time Edge was talking, it's like I could hear Christian's thoughts. He's thinking, how dare this guy, this guy that made me the Marty Jannetty my whole career, he comes to where I am now having the best fucking run of my life, and you think I'm just going to throw that away to be your Marty Jannetty again? Like, you could see the disgust on his face every second Edge was talking. And I was just waiting for it. And I was thinking, I said, you know, he's gonna say something fucked. Like, he's gonna.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it, and I think that's what it is, isn't it? Because the whole rated R thing, they're making it legit. Like, I think the whole thing with the chair shot and they're not bleeping out the fuck yourself. They're basically, it's meant to be like a TV 14. It is TV 14, but they're going up a bit now. They're gonna do their own attitude era, basically.
And the other thing they did with that segment is Adam was calling him Jay
Mm-hmm.
periodically throughout it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was
I
making
noticed
that personal.
Yeah, he's like, dude,
Like,
we
you're my
are
boy.
like as
40
close
years.
as brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
The
transcends
subtleties
the
in that
characters that we
promo
play.
deserve to be they applauded, because it really wasn't like, you've got the rah-rah promos and everything, but it was just so subtle, the things that they were using to make sure that promo was penetrated the audience. I mean, bravo
And
to both of them.
And that's what I was interested with the Adam promo. It's like, okay, I get to hear Adam do one of
Mhm.
these. I heard Edge do them for 30 years. Right? I want to hear Adam. I want to see his
Sav
take on how he's
popping off
doing
in
it.
the chat.
I was just replying to Shook.
Right.
Talking about Christian, what he was thinking, and Edge, like,
Yeah, it's like, this nigga for real?
yeah, he was like, he thinks he's cooking. He thinks he's
Man.
going somewhere.
The talking is going good, No Win. The talking is going good.
What's going on, No Wednesday, for coming through, bro? How you been?
Yeah, no.
And-
This whole like so far this week of wrestling has been very interesting. Like even starting with last Wednesday.
And while we're on the subtlety train, Tony Storm.
Oh, my wife. Yeah, what's that?
Yes, Mrs. Remy.
I did not know you were into Australian cream, Rem.
Listen, me and Tony, do you know what it is? It's the fact that she sounds like she could come from here. I love it. Like, and just her character and the fact that she's sexy as shit. And she's such a fucking believable wrestler. She is, like the movies where you got the hot blonde, but they're a fucking badass. That is literally her. Like, that is Toni Storm. Do you know what I mean? She's been a complete character for a minute. Like,
oh yeah,
not character, but she's been a complete wrestler for years. Even when Charlotte Flair and were throwing pies in her face.
And even the look that she had on, her lipstick,
her lipstick being
all over the
up, her
place.
eyeshadow.
Excalibur goes, no, it was Taz. He goes, wow, she just complete. No, it was Tony Schiavone. He goes, she just completely missed her lips with the lipstick, huh? And then Taz just goes into hysterics.
Yeah, like it was all smeared here. Like
my favorite part of that. My favorite part of that whole segment was during the match when. Oh no, that was funny as shit too. But when she just like pauses, looks at the camera, and goes, "We'll be right back after these very important."
She cut to her own commercial. She cut to her own advert. Like
showtime.
So
even Tony Khan had to
good.
give her an individual shout out on Twitter.
Yeah, Tony Storm is taking what many thought she could do and excelling beyond everybody's expectations.
I never thought. Yeah.
Because
Tony is cooking right now. Sure.
Yeah, when she even came over to NXT UK, like whenever they were building that brand, she was one of the people that was the most highly touted coming into, that branch of wrestling coming into NXT.
Hey, Matty, to change the subject quickly, it's still wrestling based. I got a little tidbit. So, guys, how do we feel about Brie Garcia possibly coming into AEW?
Why?
What?
Brie
I missed that.
To do what?
I swear to God, if I have
Bryan Danielson and herself, they've been speaking on it.
Where?
God,
like
if I have to hear Brie mode one more fucking time, Suge has that shit.
Brie mode.
Suge made it to where that song's a permanent fixture of my playlist, and I still can't stand it.
That's literally how it goes.
This is your fault, Suge.
Man said that's my shit.
Yeah, come on, Suge, Bremo.
Suge, you better take all the blame for this.
Wait. You want to talk about dangerous lady wrestlers, bro? You want to talk about dangerous female wrestlers? Brie fucking Bella. Just look at the last 10 matches she had in WWE. She injured everyone, bro.
Yeah, I don't have any interest in seeing her in the ring. But
she gonna hit Kenny Omega's V-trigger and just break someone's jaw.
But when someone comes over from Mondays and lands on Wednesdays, it's not always the same person either. CJ Perry.
True.
CJ Perry was a fucking mess. Whatever they had her doing.
Yeah,
whatever she's doing here now seems a little bit more interesting.
She's gonna.
Yeah, I'm interested in her and her Miro and what they're doing right now.
She's gonna find someone to manage, isn't it?
I seen one WWE diehard on Twitter actually say, "Oh my God, I didn't know she wasn't Russian."
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, CJ Perry, the
look,
the
I made Remy cover his eyes.
They thought Kofi was Jamaican too, huh? They didn't know, huh?
Yeah.
So I think the breeze.
The breeze.
They call me the breeze. They come out. They could call it. They say, "Oh, wait a minute, Tony could get the Leonard Skinner song licensed and play that." They call me the breeze.
That shit is getting clipped, isn't it, Ren? Yeah, no. I think the Garcias changed their.
Oh my gosh! Oh, 1 second, guys.
Oh my God!
My shit be playing up.
But yeah, I think the Garcias, they changed their name on their own
voluntarily,
right? Like voluntarily, because WWE was still allowing them to use the Bellas for shit.
Yeah, they were using it for years, and then all of a sudden they were just like, "We're dropping it." And I'm just like, "All right."
It was after Brian went to AEW, wasn't it? Like shortly after.
It was
Raymond Williams. What's going on? Thanks for coming through, man.
What's up?
No, I just saw that there's someone in the chat. Raymond Williams. Look.
Yeah.
My stream fucked up for a second. My shit started doing the mad thing.
Oh, you are good, bro.
Oh,
damn, we got 8 people watching live right now. We got 8 people watching live now. Oh yeah, let's talk.
Shout out to the 8, man.
Yeah, I think with Sky, what they're doing is something similar to what they did with Julia Hart.
Oh, that's exactly what they're doing. I fucking love that Julia's the one corrupting other people now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love what they're doing with Julia right now. Like they need to keep this going. She need to get that belt off Chris Statlander and just snowball that shit.
No,
D in the chat.
Big D. Throwing a belt on someone right away is not the answer and fix all the things.
D?
Let the character grow. Julia's off for a little while anyway because she's getting married.
Which, by the way, congratulations to her and Lee Moriarty.
Oh, Lee Moriarty. Yeah, big up.
No, Lee Johnson, isn't it?
Shit.
Oh, Johnson.
Oh, Shoddy Lee. Oh, Matty.
I was about to say, nah, Lee Moriarty is with that one girl. Nah, she's like a Spanish.
Matty, that was real Vince McMahon of you just there, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I will not lie. I have not seen enough of Lee Johnson matches. I swear to God, every time I see Lee on the screen, it's Lee Moriarty to me.
Lee Johnson, is it Ring of Honor? He's been getting a few matches.
He's been getting a few matches, yeah.
I just feel
he was gone for a minute.
He's in Shane Thorne Productions, so he's with that crew right now.
Shane Taylor Productions.
Or Shane Taylor.
We're about to see Suge pop off in the chat. How dare you?
How dare you?
Shane Thorne Productions.
But with Julia gone for a little while.
No way, Davey, let that go.
I was going to say, I think Davey's onto something here.
Shane Thorne is. Did you see his raps the other day? Oh, am I thinking of my man from TMDK?
Yeah, Shane Haste.
Shane Haste. Fucking hell. All right, so every Shane's just been mismatched. So we need Shane Thorne, Shane Haste, and Shane Taylor in a faction. That's what we need now.
And just throw Slapjack in there so we get the 3 faces of Shane.
They could face all the Adams.
The real Forgotten Sons. That's what we'll call them. Did you see Shane Haste's freestyle the other day, guys?
I have not.
He was facing the Acclaimed, right? And the Acclaimed come in and they do that little weird, the Acclaimed, weird cool shit. And then they walk off. And then Shane Haste goes to, who's his partner, Davey? fucking straight man, like straight face.
Oh,
man.
Mikey Nichols.
Yeah, he goes to him, give me a beat. And Nichols goes, absolutely not. And Shane Hayes goes, I'll do it myself. Then he goes, a boom, tiki boom, booms to booms. And then he does like some 1950s Englishman rap. Like, I don't know what it was, but it was amazing. It literally was just 15 seconds and he stole the whole fucking show for me. I'm going to try and find it quickly for you, look, Carl. It's too good. It's too good. He even dances with it. I'm a lying, TV. I'm a lying.
I need to see this because I did not see this.
Bro, it's amazing. It's amazing, man. I need to get it.
Nah, it sounds funny as shit.
Listen, you know, like, it showed that if AEW wanted to do entertainment, they definitely could.
Oh, yeah.
I wish they would a little bit. God damn,
Yeah,
Tony.
bro.
Well, here's the thing, though, KB. They do it. They just do it in
Rarely
smaller doses.
with the
and they
same
don't,
5 people.
but they don't beat you over the head with it for way too long. Like that Adam Cole and Roddy segment they did, that the sound all fucked up on. That was good. Didn't overstay its welcome. Right? It was a funny little segment. They did another one with Max and Max, right? Where MJF was getting the shoulders rubbed on and Max Caster came in behind him.
Yeah, Maxwell Jacob Caster.
That took.
I mean, I get it. I get that they do it, but I think I want him to spread it out. Like, I think he lost Jade because he only gives stories and good feuds and storylines to like a select few people. Like, he doesn't do it. He barely does it with the women's division at all. And I think that's why he lost Jade.
Tony Storm is one of the only characters in AEW for the women's division next to Britt Baker, DMD, and fucking Julia Hart.
No.
And Soraya's gimmick, what exactly is it? A troll?
She's happy to be there.
Yeah.
All right, guys,
Yeah,
I found the video. I need all of you to look at the video right now. I've sent it to your DMs right now.
Okay.
Please. I'll even play it out loud. Whatever you play it out loud, it's amazing. It's fucking. Wait, let me mute so I can watch it quickly. You're all gonna be in hysterics.
Yeah, me too.
For context, yeah, the fucking Acclaimed have just come and approached them, said their little piece and walked off.
I'm getting ready to pull it up. I need to actually go get my charger. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah.
I'll get my own.
That's good shit.
In a mighty way.
He fucking performed a jingle for a commercial. Like, what the fuck was that?
I'm gonna put it on our stream quickly.
Nah, that's gold.
Mikey, give us the beat. Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
That boy said boop, 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 boop. Nah, that's hilarious. Like, my guy performed a jingle on national television. Like,
that's what. When I saw that, I said, "Yeah, he's the best." Raymond.
yeah, no, that's
Raymond. It's not rumors. It is official. Jade Cargill is a part of the WWE.
Yeah, and rumor has it, if you want your first Jade sighting, tune in to Fastlane this Saturday.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I heard she was going to be on Raw.
Ray said. Did you hear rumors that Jade will be going to Raw?
I did hear those rumors. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
nothing confirmed.
Right
nothing confirmed on them yet, but they are rumors. Yeah.
Yeah,
which would make sense.
And she did tweet out like, "Who should be my first victim" or some shit, and she put the hashtag for Raw.
I personally, I feel that
Natalia.
Oh fuck that, man! Natalia, she's just doing a JTG right now. Like, she just staying employed.
But you could Natalia would give her a good match, and Natalia can eat the loss.
But who will give it?
She definitely can.
Yeah,
we won't. It's got to be somebody like Nah, like not natty.
And she's the Big Show. I'm a face. I'm a heel. I'm a face. I'm a heel. I'm a face. I'm a heel train right now. So it wouldn't matter.
You're like, oh, we're underutilizing Tegan Knox, so let's put
Very
her
much
with
so.
Natalia. What the fuck? Like, how is your solution, Natalia?
I wouldn't say that's the solution.
It did wonders for Tamina, I guess.
Tamina,
It really
I can't
did get
remember the last
Tamina
time.
a lot of
Tamina.
on-time screen.
And also the crowd started cheering for her at WrestleMania. That is a fucking feat.
I feel like we can almost solely base that off of British wrestling YouTubers going, nobody's meaner than Tamina.
I just wouldn't want them to throw someone in there with Jade that is having a hard enough time as it is gaining any kind of credibility with that crowd.
Far too early. You don't put her with Rhea until she's ready.
They're gonna put her in the ring with Candice LeRae, and it's just gonna be like, why?
Well, no. Davey had a point. The match that got Bianca Belair over in NXT was truly her match with Candice LeRae.
No. Yeah, but that's because the crowd, NXT was a smart crowd. They know who Candice LeRae is and was.
Yeah.
You got a good point.
Candice LeRae would work if they kept Jade in NXT. The crowd went over there. Main roster.
Put her down to
main
NXT.
roster and NXT is two completely different things. They're the same company, but they're night and day. Because about
20% of the main roster audience knows NXT wrestlers, especially, and it's less now, especially since 2.0 came in. The crowd do not watch
because they look at it with that it's the minor leagues mentality. It's not worth my time. They shot themselves in their own foot, essentially. It's fixable. But how they go about doing it.
Never should have got rid of the black and gold, man.
Never.
It was thriving, man. Like I was tuned in to NXT during that time. Like I'm like they're putting on clinics every week.
But that was part of the problem. It was thriving and it was getting rave reviews. And Vince was in charge of the main roster at the time, and his shows weren't. So he said, fuck.
Well, then take a goddamn cue from the show that's getting ratings. What the?
No.
Don't just kill it dead.
No, he looked at it. He looked at it and he said, I will burn this fucking thing to the ground.
He absolutely did.
In bright Nickelodeon color flames. And that's exactly what he did.
He said, hey, Samoa Joe, Joseph, Joe, Sojo. Yeah, you're injured now.
The impression.
He said, you're injured now. He said, you're injured now. And Joe was like, I'm perfectly fine. He's like, you're injured, goddammit. He hung up.
You're injured. Karrion Kross, you're the guy from the Road Warrior movie. Get up here.
You're a gimp. Get up here, gimp.
I just got the Shane Haste thing, and
but they are doing
at the end that got me. You're making us look like nerds.
But I do like what they're doing with NXT now. I think they're headed in a better direction.
It's not bad now.
Yeah. Like they got two matches coming up there now. They got Becky Lynch. She's going to be fighting Valkyria, who I'm very high on. I love Valkyria. She's got something.
Valkyria is fantastic.
Yeah.
And the Carmelo Trick program, that's incoming. So I'm liking that. Asuka's fighting Roxanne Tuesday. I like that. So they got a heavy ass show. Yeah, like they got some stuff going on down there. They got a champion now that is probably top 5-6 in the world. In Dragunov.
Yeah.
Dragunov
is no fucking joke.
Yeah, like he is an elite talent in every aspect. Like it looks like they're starting off with Corbin, so they're going to circle back to that, which is fine. I mean, whoever you there with
Corbin's not doing bad down in NXT right now. I like what Corbin's doing. Yeah, he's
rebuilding himself.
Doing his shit.
And this match with Dragunov, if they go that route, which it looks like they are, it's only going to elevate them and build them up more. So that's a
Yeah,
win-win.
yeah. I
Like
like what he's doing.
like
Yeah.
that's not a losing scenario there. People not being
Mm-mm.
overly excited about it, maybe not, but means to an end, right?
I've been thinking
Hey,
about what we were talking about the hills of AEW, and I realized WWE hills, they're not
No,
allowed
Raymond. Too
in
soon for
things.
that.
They're not allowed
but
to
we
do
do want it, Ray. We do want it, Raymond. We do want that, but not immediately. Let Jade get her feet wet.
the Sav one
Yeah.
will speak.
Yeah. Like just because Jade changed work addresses doesn't make Jade any better in the ring than she was. She's
Did
the
I
same
just get ignored?
performer. No.
My bad,
But
my
don't
bad.
but
We
you know
the
but
comment
don't
came.
put her in there with people she's not quite ready for yet. And I don't think she's ready for Bianca.
Go ahead,
my
man. My bad. The comment just caught me off guard.
Nah, go fuck yourselves. I'm
I'm Christian now. He's in his Christian.
crazy.
Remy will be right back. He's going to get a turtleneck.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna go cut off the sleeve.
That would be absolutely hilarious.
I'm buying one now. Fuck it.
I think next
A
show we should all come
sleeveless
out with
turtleneck, or are
turtleneck.
you buying a
That's
regular
what you're
turtleneck?
reading my mind.
Ah,
You're reading my mind. You're reading my mind. Davey just said what I was thinking, guys. We will have to come on show with a turtleneck next one.
Yeah, all of us turtlenecks.
We all got to be Christian.
I will rock a turtleneck. Like if y'all want, I
You know
will
what we do for
slick the
Halloween?
hair back. I'll slick the hair back, get that shit on. I'll start going after
oh
people.
shit.
For
And
Halloween,
I'm gonna
What was that, Ren?
And-
for Halloween, we should all have to come on as a gimmick, like a wrestler's gimmick. We have to cosplay a gimmick for a stream. So
I can
I'll-
totally
oh
do
Maddie's done that. Maddie's been Muda. I think he's been Sting.
Oh, I've been
I've been
Sting.
Muda,
Muda.
I've been Surfer Sting.
I've done a fancy dress as Sting. I had the fucking face paint, the fucking hair extensions, the whole shebang, long black coat. Crazy.
Oh,
What
I could easily
the
do
back.
Crow Sting.
Oh yeah, I did Crow Sting. I didn't do fucking 80s Sting, Surfer Sting. I don't fuck with Surfer Sting.
Oh no, I did Surfer Sting, and I wore those bright neon pink short shorts that I got because I couldn't find leggings.
That's the thing. So you became John Cena at bottom.
Oh no,
2004
like,
John Cena.
no. You know that scene from Family Guy where Joe gets legs and he goes, "Who wears short shorts? I wear short shorts." Yeah, those types of short shorts.
Jesus Christ.
Like ladies running shorts.
Hey, Gaia's watching. What's going on? Gaia? I don't know.
Oh, Rebellious Soul.
Yeah,
And-
let's go there by her name. Rebellious Soul. Big up you.
And a big
Always.
shout out to Becky Lynch too. The work she's
Wow.
doing and wanting to put eyes on the women's product there should be applauded, I think.
100%. I
Absolutely.
feel like she has that model within her because she was one of those women that never did get a chance, you know what I mean? And even, let's not forget, her even blowing up wasn't by design because Vince McMahon was very much trying to make her a heel when she turned on Charlotte because he was tone deaf to the fact that the crowd were tired of Charlotte. So that's really what blew Becky into the stratosphere.
Hmm.
Not the Trish
And-
stratosphere, the actual stratosphere.
But Becky deserves a shout out like she's putting the work in NXT. She's doing it on the main roster. Like she's a gem of women's wrestling in North America.
Would you call her a great wrestler?
A great wrestler.
Like in ring, like would you call her an exciting wrestler? Like I was
Exciting? Yes, she can be exciting. Is she an excellent wrestler? No.
No. She's good. She's good at what she does, but as a wrestler, she's not a great one.
She also has like the worst leg drop in all of professional wrestling.
She would get eaten alive. Wait, hear me out. She would get eaten alive if she went AEW or fucking anywhere where there's Ring of Honor, Impact. She would get destroyed. I think she's a very capable wrestler, but I have never watched a Becky Lynch match. I mean, like, this was an amazing match. If I do, there's usually a third in it, or it's a gimmick match.
Yeah, it's gimmicked up. Yeah, like the one with Trish and that, or the one that she had with Stratton there with the Barbie dolls.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Hey, that was a
then
good
the
match.
thing is,
So she excels at those very much so.
but the
Mm-hmm.
thing is, makes it work, and this is stuff that makes me rate wrestlers a lot more. The Miz, he's another one. The Miz has done the same moveset for about 12 years, but then he will do a springboard fucking drop kick, and you're like, do you know what? Fair play to you, my guy. But Becky
When he busted
does
out that
the same
springboard.
shit. So you go on.
No, when he busted out that springboard, I was like, Miz, your knees work like that?
But
I ain't
Miz
seen
got
Hey,
one
ease
so
up on
with
the
the
mid.
women,
Hey, ease up on the mid.
but
Miz
with
got
the
the
women
strongest
there,
knees
here's a
Sorry, go on.
template for them. Mercedes was likely the best in ring, or one of the best in ring there. When she went to Stardom and did her New Japan tour, she was noticeably slower than everybody else she was in the ring with. Like, she was trying to keep up as opposed to the exact opposite. So yeah, like if Becky left, she would have a hard. I don't think she would keep up in Stardom because they just move way too fast. Like, they're on another level altogether. I don't know if you guys watch Stardom. I think Remy does. I think
you've sent me some of the better shows.
yeah.
I don't know,
But if
low
you
key. I think that's by design by Vince, because I hear several wrestlers like saying that Vince and the people in the back is like, hold back, slow down. You know what I'm saying? You're doing too much.
You're doing too much.
Yeah.
Don't forget, it's been under
Well, they-
Triple H's regime now. Do you know what I'm saying? Wrestlers, if you like, there's been a few wrestlers in Triple H have taken over that the movesets change, or they work a faster pace, or even Ricochet. He's just been more Ricochet than usual. But this is the thing: you have to have had that innate ability in you. Like, there are certain wrestlers where what you see is what they have. So this is what I was saying maybe about Edge going to AEW. I said the first thing I said is, more than anything, the only thing that I really want to see is if he wrestles different, because I feel like the only thing different Edge is going to be doing is shit like maybe Frankensteiners off the top rope, them safe but risky moves, if you know what I mean, that they would not let him. But I don't see Edge's wrestling style or anything changing, and that's why I said the other day, put him in a death match with Moxley. Because let's not forget, Edge can do hardcore, but also Edge is 49 years old. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like,
so Matt, and you're right. Like, a match like that with Moxley, or any number of people you could do that style of match with. There, you could do one with Danielson. Danielson has no problem doing them. Right?
Oh, 100%.
Raymond came in with a comment.
And a death match in AEW is different than a death match in WWE.
They don't do death matches.
Oh, hell yeah,
they do a Terry Funk hardcore match that breaks one table.
They broke a table. And after about 20 minutes.
He's hardcore. He's hardcore. But what do y'all think? Jade Cargill winning the Rumble? I think she's entering it and eliminating a good fair amount of people, but she ain't winning it.
I feel like they avoid the Rumble altogether, because why debut her to make her lose technically?
Well, hopefully she'd be in NXT by this time. It wouldn't be a debut, because they do the NXT spots in the Rumble.
They do.
She may not win the Rumble, but I believe they have the Elimination Chamber to get the challenger for the second belt. So she may not win the Rumble, but she may win that.
War Games. That's a shout, because I don't think Triple H really liked how it came about on the main roster, so it might go back to an NXT thing. If it doesn't go back to an NXT thing, then Survivor Series is when, Davey?
Let's see. I agree on the War Games. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I refer to it as the Frolic Fence.
It would be amazing, and then she could just come in, and it doesn't matter. They always make a mishmash of teams anyway, and she's going to be the final member, and you know that stuff like that. That's how you. Because even with the War Games thing, if her team loses, she doesn't lose. Do you get it? Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
she comes in. Not to say she debuts at the Rumble, but even to bring her in, I just feel like it'll be a waste. I feel like even if she eliminates 8-9 women, what's going to happen is she's going to get eliminated. There's going to be other spots in the Rumble, and then the focus will go on the winner. They're not going to, like, you see what I'm saying? The only time it will make sense to put her in the Rumble and make her dominate is if they're going to bring her up after, like straight after.
November 25th is the Survivor.
We've got a month of build for Jade Cargill, depending on where she goes.
And I don't think they have anything coming up in December.
Well,
Maybe
when's
why?
Fastlane? This week, isn't it?
Fastlane is Saturday.
So yes,
What are you saying?
we got Josh in the chat.
Jesus. Yes, Josh. Are we streaming Fastlane, guys? I might do it regardless if no one is.
I
Well,
mean, I feel it's a PLE, so I feel like we kind of have to, yeah.
That's it, isn't it? OSW would.
I'll be
OSW.
I'll be double duty, and again Collision and Fast.
Oh yeah, I'll do Collision as well. I'll start from Collision. That's perfectly fine with me, bro.
And while we're on the women here and Fastlane, we have a women's match for the title. Asuka, Charlotte, and Io. So does Charlotte get yet another belt?
I hope not.
I hope they do the spot that they did in NXT where Charlotte puts Asuka in a figure 8 and Io hits
does the moonsault.
Yeah.
Probably they do recalls a lot. My thing is, where's Io from? What country?
Japan.
And you said they're starting a TV deal where?
Japan.
There you go.
Yeah, no, Charlotte isn't winning this belt. It's keeping with Io. Also,
I hope so. She deserves it.
I did hear rumors. I still have no idea how they would implement it.
I haven't heard anything on that myself, but I think that would probably not be a great idea.
I don't know how it would work.
Oh, Uncle Howdy.
Yeah, bringing Uncle Howdy back. Like it'd be cool to give Bo like a spot, but
give it to Bo.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, give it to Bo. I don't understand.
Let Bo Dallas come back as Bo Dallas or Bo whatever name. You get me? Even if you want to take on Wyatt, but just don't make it a fucking tribute run. Just give him storylines. Give him. Do you know what I mean? Normal.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. I wouldn't say to come and try and do the whole.
Don't turn him back into a comedy gimmick again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think he's even, because when I was looking at his Insta and that, I like to keep up the wrestlers that aren't on TV. So, like, for example, Nigel McGuinness is in amazing shape.
Looks fantastic.
He's in amazing. Bo Dallas, initially, so before he came back as Uncle Howdy, he was beefing up. You know what I mean? He was beefing up. He was growing the beard out. He doesn't look too different from Bray as it is. Do you see what I'm saying? So the crowd will get behind him. Make him normal. Just make him a wrestler. Make him use Bray's moves if he has to. Not all of them, but if
Big
anyone
D says you got the right mind, Rem.
Yeah, man. I'm all for it. But Uncle Howdy is silly. And even that, you instantly limit yourself and the stories.
Exactly. And you're going to be constantly compared
from Josh
to Wyndham.
Oh, which one?
Say that again, David. Sorry.
The Seth Rollins drip. He's not wrong though, because you absolutely give it.
I do got a really nice robe.
I couldn't let that slip by. Like, too accurate, man. Like, I got that bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Davey was saying something. I want to hear what he was saying on the
Oh.
Uncle Howdy shit.
Yeah, if Bo came back as Uncle Howdy, it'll be a constant comparison to Bray. Like
Mhm.
you never get away from it, and it'll
Oh,
never
yeah.
get over because it's not Bray.
And
So
Bo
I
was never
like, I
really
don't
a
think that would be-
spooky character.
Yeah, like it wouldn't work. I don't even know if it would have worked in the context that they were doing it because it got so far off the rails. But yeah, I think if they're going to bring Bo back, bring Bo, repackage him, maybe do a name change. You know, Bo Wyatt, Bo Wyndham, Bo Rotunda, something.
Yeah,
If
that's
you
what I was
want to
saying.
honor him that way,
Bo
do it that
Rotunda.
way.
Bo Rotunda is a very solid name, like
Yeah.
for a wrestler.
Bo Rotunda, yeah.
Yeah.
And especially since he put on a little bit more weight,
Mhm.
like he could, like that is a big beefy boy name.
Yeah.
And he had a good run in NXT. Let's not forget.
Look at everyone. Yeah, look at everyone. Tell off Josh. Lovely. Keep it up, guys. I appreciate that. Fucking, we're trying to run a company here. We're trying to run a business.
Hey, don't you worry.
And-
I'm very contemplating doing a duo OnlyFans with Suge, caramel and chocolate.
You guys, I leave you with it.
And
We got to make
over
revenue
on
somehow,
the
right?
Thursday night adventures, we got an Impact pay-per-view coming up, Bound for Glory.
And guess who's fighting, bruv?
Did you say bruv
well,
for a reason?
I did.
on the Bound for Glory card, we got Mike Bailey and Will Ospreay.
Ooh.
Hold on to listen for that one.
That's got the
Alex,
potential to be one of the better matches.
Wow.
Al Shelley
the
is putting his
month.
title on the line against Josh Alexander. Now, the
Wow.
winner of that match faces Will Ospreay.
Imagine Alexander versus Osprey, bro.
That'd be
Yeah.
fucking
Well, I
mental.
think that's where we're going with it. Yeah. So that's another one there. Trinity is putting her belt up against Mickey James.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
more, for me, that's more. I feel like they'll have a good match, but I feel like that's like WrestleMania is around the corner. Let's not promote nothing. WrestleMania promotes for us. Do you see what I'm saying here? It's the names that will more so sell the match than the match itself. Mickey James versus Naomi. And like, if that was in WWE, would you give a shit about that match?
I would, because Trent is
Probably not as much, just due to how they likely would have been booked going into it.
Look, you
Last
got just
time Mickey-
to explain his gimmick.
He ain't
Because the
got to
last time
explain his
Mickey
gimmick.
was there, they didn't exactly book her the best. And no, I'm not talking about the Rumble appearance that she had.
Yeah, but Mickey, again,
She
man,
lost almost every match she was in.
I feel like I don't know, I must be like very strict when it comes to wrestlers, especially women wrestlers, because you got Diana Perazzo, you got even Mercedes Martinez, maybe not the last 2-3 years, but before she got like older in age, like Tony Storm, there's so many, and these are the ones that I
Jordan,
you know what I mean?
Jordan Grace.
I like Jordan Grace, but I like Jordan Grace before he became fucking Brian Cage. But old school Jordan Grace, 100%. Do you know what I mean? And this is what I mean. I can't look at these type of wrestlers and Awesome Kong, Gail Kim, and then go Mickey James, Naomi. It's not the same caliber, regardless of what. Naomi is a very good wrestler. But she's
been killing it in Impact. Like, she's been killing that shit. Compared to what she was doing in WWE, like the way she wrestles, it's like they fucking let her off a leash.
Yeah,
don't forget, Naomi is a legitimate acrobat. Like she is.
Hell yeah, she is.
Do you know what I mean? But this is my thing. Again, if she didn't have that athletic background, her moveset would be vastly different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree with that for sure.
If she could not hit like the springboards the way that she does,
Split legged moonsaults and all that. That's what I'm saying. Reggie. If he never fucking worked for certain whatever the hell,
You almost had it, Cirque du Soleil.
There we go. I was going to say circus. I was about to just screw up completely. Cirque the flippy shit. Yeah, if he, you get me, that he would not have a job in WWE at all.
And you know another guy that's like that? The guy that was in NXT, Scripps. Same thing.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Oh, this is why we love
I'm
you,
thinking
David.
he about to come with some shit.
That's the thing. That is the thing about Davey is he
Yeah.
will have you in the first half, and then the punchline hits, and you're like, "This
Yoink.
motherfucker."
Well,
Made me look
Booker
like
T
a
Hey,
didn't
I'm
know
rooting
who
for
the
Reggie Scripps, man.
I got a question.
Booker T didn't know who he was. Whole crowd shouting Reggie when he had the Scripps mask on. Who could
He
that
did.
be?
That was comedy. That was comedy.
Said,
Like the 300 people in the crowd are telling you who it is.
Right.
Booker T said, "Oh yeah."
I think you even said that in the group chat. You're like, insightful NXT commentator says, very, very important shit about the match. Booker T. Oh yeah.
That's
Oh,
all he
yeah.
says, bro. Oh,
Shucking, ducking, quack, quack.
champagne wishes and caviar dishes. Like, what is going on? Bro?
I'm rooting for Reggie and Scripps and OTM. I'm rooting for him, man. I like Reggie. I don't know why. I just think
You like Reggie? I don't know. Maybe I don't know what's going on there. KB, you talk about
out the mud.
But OTM, I fuck with OTM.
Out the mud. Gotta do it.
They're green as shit, though. You can tell
They going in them comments, buddy.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm listening to you then.
They going in them comments like y'all wilding out.
Oh, what is happening?
I'm telling you, like they going in, my guy.
You know when we get to a bigger stage, yeah, we're gonna have to start slapping some filters and boundaries in. Because, yeah, this is all good. It's just us lot. But when there's like 30, 40 people in the video, they're gonna be like, what's going on here?
What did I miss there? Is the schism completely dead now?
Yeah, so
Pretty much, yeah.
Because I knew GYV left. I knew the Grizzled Young Vets left. But
Joe Gacy told The Rock's daughter to piss off the other day, basically.
Yeah.
He was like, go on,
Because
fucking shut off. But he doesn't sound like that.
Ava is living proof that talent does, in fact, skip a generation.
100%.
Oh, shot fired.
Ava is bad. She's bad.
She's built,
so
though.
bad. Yeah, she's sexy.
Nah, she's
Yeah,
really
she's not-
fucking bad.
Yeah, she's not good.
Oh. And I think they only did that because they realized they was like, well, we got Joe Gacy and Ava. Fuck this. Let's just cut our losses. Ava, you're going back into purgatory. Joe Gacy, go put a vest on. I don't know.
And, Brian,
Why don't Joe
and Mr.
Gacy
Pill,
wrestle
Mr. Underpants?
shit.
Joe Gacy, he wrestles in Captain Underpants gear.
Oh,
He looks like he just looks like a fucking big baby when he wrestles.
When he wore
Oh
the
man,
vest, when he
Captain
wore the vest
Underpants.
and the pants, he looked good.
Yeah,
Took me
man.
back.
But now he's just wearing underwear. It's like, bro, you're not. You're not big enough so that it looks like a spectacle, and you're not small enough where it's like, oh yeah, he's a tough. You just look out of shape. And it's not like he has a bare belly. He just has a belly.
Yeah, he's got a belly, but because he's wearing trunks, it makes him look like that shit's coming over.
Yeah, and it's like,
Yeah.
gear matters. I say this, you hear me say this in every fucking podcast. Presentation matters, man. It really does.
Yeah, I don't want to see Kevin Owens trunks, man. Like, chill out.
Kevin Owens even wears
I've
that.
seen that in Ring of Honor, and it's not a good thing.
Wait, KO wore the trunks in Ring of
I
Honor?
know it's not.
Oh no,
Well, he
went
wore
to
the
a
sing the Singlet.
I know.
Yeah, it's
I know
not.
he would wear the singlet because
CM Punk
that's
made
what
him
he
do it.
still
Yeah.
wears underneath his gear.
No, but CM Punk made him
Yeah.
wear just the singlet because he said wrestling in a t-shirt is fucking like bush league basically.
Well, I was about to say Punk, Cornette. There's so many people that were trying to push back against Kevin Owens, and he said, "Fuck you all."
The thing is, I didn't know about Steen. I wasn't really. I won't lie to you though. I didn't know about. I knew about the indies, but I didn't really watch indie shit until fucking NXT. And when I say NXT, I'm not saying NXT is indie, but I'm saying when I was seeing these people come in, I will go and watch where they came in from. Then I realized that, there's like a whole fucking. I knew about Ring of Honor and TNA.
Yeah.
always.
But you were like,
Oh.
there's a whole plethora of
Yeah,
wrestling that I don't
yeah.
even know about.
Yeah.
I knew about Irish wrestling, whatever. Like, I didn't watch it, but I knew of them. But I even remember like years ago, I must have been about 18. My friend got me tickets to an indie show over here, and I didn't go because I didn't recognize any of the wrestlers. But I know for a fact, if I found that ticket now and I looked, I would know every fucking wrestler on there. Like, I just know there were some people on there, bro.
Well, even some of the matches that
WCPW got me a lot onto indie wrestlers as well.
CM Punk, your local Waffle House.
Mindy's Muffins. The only place, well, Impact is interested in them. They said they can afford them. But that would be interesting.
I feel like at this point, Punk is like, "Hey, Ring of Honor, I understand Tony's still your boss, but can you sneak me in the ring in the mask or something?"
Yeah.
CM Punk is. We got Rebellious Soul watching, innit? So you got to be careful when you speak on Punk. Rebellious Soul is Punk's strongest soldier. I'm just letting you lot know from now on. You think I'm joking? Me and Chug have gone to war with Rebellious Soul over CM Punk.
If I were to pick a spot for him, it would be Impact. Simply because they would benefit more from him than WWE would.
100% initially until he decides to take over and be a tyrant.
Yes, until he implodes again on himself. But would draw a lot of eyeballs to that Thursday night show.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And eyeballs should be on that show. Like people should be watching more of that. More of that product.
They had more.
It's really good.
They need to put more into the production values, man. It's not even that. I don't know. Can they draw a big crowd? Can Impact draw a crowd still? Can they hit like even a 2,000, 5,000?
They do quite well up in Canada. The shows that they've had up here.
But I know y'all got some good venues, but I've never seen them do like Scotiabank or anything like that.
Let's see.
Because I know, like back in the day, like 2010s and that, they were selling out arenas. But now all the like 300 people, it just makes it look so small. Like, and I don't mean it just look. I can't get into it.
You and Cap have the same feelings on that because he sees like their production value and the way they look, and he's like, this feels amateur.
Yeah, it does.
But the in ring content is such a top level.
100%, and that's the thing. There's a disconnect. You know what I mean? Because again, presentation is. And the thing is, I think with TNA is if they didn't have the history of being TNA, they once were that second brand at one point. And for me, I think that's what it is. I watched TNA probably from like 2004. Do you know what I mean? So I've seen all 47 of the rebrands. I've seen when they've gone to the big stages, to the small ones, to when they was purposely downsizing, to when they downsized, brought in expensive wrestlers. Like, do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So when I watch it now, it's just like I'm watching a show, not wrestling-wise, quality-wise, but I'm watching a show of something. It's like watching, again, it's like fucking watching Sting come in the ring, do his Stinger splash, do his fucking Scorpion Death Drop, Scorpion Deathlock, and then it's like to pop the crowd, let me do something I shouldn't, big splash through the tables. Do you see what I'm saying? So when I watch Impact now, it's like, I don't know, man. There's a big disconnect. I can only watch their pay-per-views when they're in like semi-big arenas. It feels like it's still in the pandemic era.
It kind of does feel like that.
Yeah. It's just it looks extremely low budget. Like you can just tell. Like
So
I don't know. I get what he's saying. Like I agree too. Like it's just like, what is this? Like what? Why are these wrestlers so good wrestling in front of a fucking
16 people.
four person crowd? Like what is this? Like they deserve better. That the look needs to be better. Not even just the crowd size, but the fucking look. The entrances, I mean, it needs a lot of work, man. It needs a lot of work. Not the in ring, but everything else.
Literally everything but the core.
Everything else. That's why I was so pissed when Trinity went. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, for real, man.
Hey, but she got that Josiah Williams joint as her entrance theme, so.
Yeah, Josiah Williams.
Oh yeah.
Big up him. He's like a little Fed Veg. That's what we call. No. I got tagged by Rebellious. Watch your mouth when it comes to CM Punk.
Oh damn.
Oh shit. Here we go.
You got tagged too, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro, she's dragging this out in front of everybody. She's about to beat our ass in public.
Oh yeah, she don't chat in stream. She'll just reply to us on tweet.
Hey, I'm down with that.
Mm-hmm. It brings traffic as well, more so.
Which I appreciate.
Hey, any way to show love.
Timeless Tony Storm will wrestle Kiera. Oh my God, guys! Battle of the women. Timeless Tony Storm will wrestle Kiera Hogan Sunday night on AEW Collision. Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Oh, I'm here for that.
Oh, so am I. So
that's gonna be a good match there, buddy.
I'll be seated.
So am I,
yeah, I'll be tuned in for that. Kiera Hogan stay double cheeked up, and I'll be right there to watch her work. Shout out to Kiera Hogan.
And we had another little shift on Wednesday.
Good one for that.
The Book of Hobbs opened up a new chapter.
I hope it works better than the other chapters, man, because they're trying, and it's just not working out.
Well, he's aligned with Don Callis.
He has, in fact, aligned with Don Callis.
The problem is the
big
Book
beefy
of
boy
Hobbs.
That should help.
He hasn't proofread his book before he's putting it out for niggas to read. That shit needs to be proofread. That's why it's just missing on so many angles. Like you can only
every time.
Like the Miro thing was good, but then you did fuck all with it after. And even realistically, what was you gonna do from that? You had no follow up. Stop booking people just to book them. That's my thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
And one thing Tony seems to struggle with is booking big men.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't know what to do with them.
Miro, Hobbs, Wardlow,
Cage, all on the show.
Archer. Yeah.
Cage, even Luchasaurus. He's not really booking Luchasaurus. That's Christian that he's booking, and Luchasaurus is a byproduct of that.
Right? He doesn't even do much.
Even his title,
like his bodyguard.
And even now, what's happening? They've got Edge involved. So what? Whereas before it was looking like, so after the, Christian stole the title, it was looking like Luchasaurus was noticing like, oh, this guy's using me. But now you've added in. So what? That's going to be on the back burner, and then probably forgotten about.
Not necessarily, because Edge did allude to that in his promo on Wednesday.
He said him and Nick.
Like when those two suck all the information into your brain, they're gone.
Wait, Rebellia said she's chatting in the stream, but it's not popping up. 1 second, let me send her a voice note. I'm gonna mute. You don't carry on. Yo, B, if you're in my stream, wait, you've made an account in that, innit? It should be coming up. I don't know why it's not. If you go onto my 1 second. Why have all you lot gone quiet?
Just looking something up there right quick. We do got another interesting little.
If you go to the actual StreamYard and then sign in there, you should be able to talk in the comments.
There's another little interesting matchup on the Fastlane card. It would be the tag match Judgment Day, Damian Priest and Finn Balor versus Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso.
It's going to be a banger.
You think they give him the belt?
I think it will be stupid if they do, because what's the point of moving Jay to Raw?
Well, Priest and Balor have only defended it once, so I think to take it off them that quick would be a bit of a mistake, especially to a makeshift team.
Well,
I mean, but you know how the WWE do though. They, it don't matter how long you have 5 minutes.
Just because I prefaced it with this would be a mistake does in no way mean that they won't do it.
My thing is, there are ways in which they could do it, and it would make somewhat sense. And I'll say one or two of them. Once a person like, okay, yeah, chat's going off. But so the way I see it is, if they were to lose the titles, it could be Finn Balor getting pinned and Damian turning on him. That would be one way if he blames him. But my thing is, the opponents are Jey Uso and Cody. If it was Cody and anyone else in the world, I'd say, yeah, by all means, if they're going to go with the Damian turning. But I don't see any reason why Jey Uso should be winning a world title or his first PLE as a single star being in a tag team. It makes no sense.
No, I don't think they should win either. The only thing I would chop though on the other part of that, I wouldn't oust Finn from that group because they can't do Finn on the main roster as a face. They've never been able to. But Priest, the fan base will get behind Priest, and he wouldn't have to change his character very much, if at all.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Finn
he's been
wouldn't
exhibiting
have to be a face,
like
though. That's the thing.
tendencies.
They could make Finn like how Pac was before he left. Whereas
but they won't. They won't.
Rebellious Soul, try to chat in my Twitch now. It should let you.
Did you have chat restrictions on?
No, so what happened is it happened to Davey as well. The other day when he followed me, anytime he would try talking in my chat, it wouldn't let him. But I made him a mod and then it instantly let him. So I think I don't know what's going on. But Rebellious said the same thing was happening to her. So I've just made her a mod to see if it will come through.
I blame Goldberg for this. That's the only explanation.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it definitely builds.
Hogan. Probably Hulk Hogan. He did make Twitch after all.
Shame about Hogan's son not getting that match with Shane. Like,
do you know what I like for MJF here for randomly?
Why?
Just started pretending to be Hulk Hogan, and MJF was like, and then he must have weighed about 1,050 pounds. But I slammed him in front of 180,000.
I slammed the 7'4", 600-pound Big Bill in the 500,000 seat Saskatoon Dome.
Oh, he's hilarious, bro. And then he comes on Twitter and tweets. He's tweeting in Hulk Hogan's format. Like people were like, "Oh, why do you keep doing?"
When I slammed Dirty Dutch in front of 50,000.
Adam's like, he didn't do that.
Hogan is just an embarrassment at this point.
Absolute embarrassment.
He is an embarrassment. Yes.
Yeah.
To the sport, to humanity,
on many levels.
Man.
Yeah. If there's a level, whatever levels there are, he's an embarrassment on all of them.
A couple of chats, but I don't know.
Agreed.
Sorry, guys. I'm still here trying to.
Oh, you're good.
Why Soul's chats ain't coming.
In another interesting match next Tuesday, that got a bit of history behind it, would be the Jay White Hangman Page.
Oh, I can't wait for that. That's gonna.
Yeah, sign me up. Sign me up for that.
Doesn't have bad matches. He literally doesn't know how.
No.
I feel like he's actually underrated in the ring. Like people don't realize. Watch any random Adam Page match, and it's gonna be minimum 3.5 out of 5.
Dude, just look at the last match he had with Jay White. Like That match was fucking killer, and that was when Jay White was a young lion. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Jay White as a young lion, yeah, with his little chubby face and jet black hair. It's
Little
so
chubby face, jet black hair, and the white gear.
Yeah, and that's when I started watching that New Japan. Yeah, funny enough, that's around the time I started watching it. And I remember looking at this guy, and I'm like, he looks like he's gonna be something, but his face is so weird.
He needed a beard.
I didn't watch for like 2-3 years. He dropped the puppy flat. He grew the beard out. I'm like, fuck, that's Jay White. Do you know who else has done that to me? What's his name? Gabriel Kidd?
Gabe Kidd is a jacked motherfucker.
Gabe Kidd looked like a child in underwear.
When he's WCPW.
Yep, precisely. And then Rebellious Soul, like a couple months ago, tweeted a picture of him because he was falling over him. Yeah? And I was like, who the hell is that? He even looks like, I don't know, man. It's crazy. But yeah, Jay White, that's going to be a match. Also, Swerve versus
Danielson, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Danielson.
That's going to be absolutely mental.
That's going to be a fantastic match.
The thing is,
that's going to be a banger for sure.
In Swerve's grills down his throat, bro. And Swerve's just grilling him, just mean mugging him. Like, it's going to be a match. Even the kicks to the head, because obviously Brian got the...
He's going to kick him in the head.
He's going to kick the shit out. They're going to be kicking each other's heads off, literally.
Mm-hmm.
And Swerve, his moves are neck and head orientated as well. That's the worst thing.
Oh.
What? Now, here's a question that got asked to me the other day. I already know my answer, but I'm curious on yours. Jay White, is he built up enough for AEW to take the title? For AEW, is he built up enough?
I don't think so.
No.
It showed the other day when they had the promo exchange. And I said, and this is what I've been saying, it showed when they had the promo exchange because anyone that knows who the fuck Jay White is, they would have known that was one of his weakest promos ever.
Jay White eviscerates people in the fucking microphone.
Bro, even when there's no one there. Just watch him in a fucking New Japan press conference. Also, he knows that shit out of Jim Ross, so that's also fun.
I got it off of Amazon for like $20.
And funny you should say promo in New Japan. I watched that the other day where he referenced Hangman.
Jay White is a different beast. You can tell he wasn't allowed to. Not that he wasn't allowed, but he was told what to say.
They probably told him hold back, let MJF get his stick.
Let him get his shining, or he's gonna fucking quit.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, like with that promo they did, they couldn't have one buried in the other because we already seen that. We've seen how that went next door when the "you can't see me" guy did it with Theory. Didn't do him any favors.
I wish we were doing a podcast sometime, man. Because
I love that shit. That was hilarious.
I hated it.
And it was true.
Yeah, but Theory got all the talent in the world, and the booking of him is mind-boggling. Like, I can't figure it out.
I mean, they're trying. They just can't. They can't hit it out the park for some reason. Like I see tweets all the time. Like he's great, but we still don't give a fuck about him.
Oh, was I muted when she said hello?
It's him.
Not only can they not hit it out of the park, they can't get it past the pitcher's mound.
You better leave Dave Kidd alone.
Did we get dragged out on Twitter again? We love Gabe Kidd here.
Man, I don't have any opinion on Gabe Kidd, to be fair. I fuck with him because WC.
He's Bullet Club. I fuck with everybody in Bullet Club.
I don't fuck
Same.
With he's fucking Jay White wannabe, bro.
Oh yeah, no. Dave Finlay is definitely trying his best. Definitely trying
Jay White impression.
You think you can wear a black vest and be somebody? Come on, get out of there, man. So, guys, the only thing we haven't spoken about is Wardlow.
Like, really talked about him.
Yeah, no, we just said that he came back a little bigger. But what do you think they're gonna do with him? Like, where do you see? How do you book Wardlow so that he gains his momentum back?
You have him take out all of the monsters on their roster. You have him beat Hobbs. You have him beat Miro. You have him beat Archer. You have him beat Luchasaurus for the title.
Bro,
Oh, you're not going to have him beat Hobbs because of where he's at now.
Yeah,
Hey, every group has a heavy, and the heavy likes to take the pins.
Right. But given where Hobbs is now, why is Hobbs now going after Wardlow or vice versa? Because Hobbs will be off.
I hope Tony gives us a reason because he'll just book it to book it.
He'll book
But give us some story.
But Don's group is off doing another story, and if Hobbs is with them, he will be going off doing that story.
Mm-hmm.
So where would Wardlow play into that, or does he, or can he? Right?
He'll join Omega Jericho.
Well, that's the point because they got fucking Kota Ibushi in it.
Oh yeah,
in some form or fashion. We have
you know what? In your line of beast, and to piggyback on what Maddie said, in the line of beast that Wardlow should be, I need another Wardlow Brian Cage now.
Oh yeah,
that was a
Cage has
good
right
fucking
now?
match. Yeah, that was a good fucking match, and I need a part 2 ASAPidly.
And they have splintered off Gates of Agony and Cage. Cage is a singles guy now. Gates of Agony are doing the tag team. So that is a possibility.
I feel like Brian Cage has Austin Theory syndrome, in which he's really good. He can really go. He looks good, but the crowd just doesn't give a fuck. And I kind of feel that way about Cage.
And I hate that for him.
Yeah, me too. Because I like Cage, and I've liked Cage from Underground. I've liked Cage from Impact. You know what I mean? But it's the same thing for me now, where he's been there so long. And yes, you're a big beefy guy that can do moonsaults and that.
Damn.
You've been doing that for 8-9 years.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And so now it's just a thing where it's like, just put on good matches, but you're not gonna believe if they gave Cage like a world beater job now, world beater gimmick now, you're not gonna believe it because you've seen that he's not a world beater. So even like a Wardlow Cage match, it will get the crowd buzzing once they realize that Wardlow's doing Frank and Sentons and Cage is doing moonsaults. But if Wardlow beats Cage, he doesn't do nothing.
Wardlow doesn't, outside of getting a win, it doesn't elevate him up any higher than probably where he currently is the problem. Be a good match.
Hey, Rebellious Soul's fucking messages aren't coming through and it's getting to me, man.
No, I was about to say because we're linked. Your Twitch is linked to the chat.
Exactly.
So I should be able to see your Twitch chats coming through.
And even if she was to, so where's Josh and Devin and that talking in the StreamYard?
Josh just told me to hit the vape pen, and I did.
No, but I'm saying, where are they? Oh, 1 second. Remy, KB, quick question. If you're fucking American football, what's your teams that you like? I played rugby semi-professionally for 9 years, and I've never watched a rugby match.
Shit.
You've never watched a game? You just enjoyed playing so much.
I was just so good at it, bro. I was just good at it. I understand it and that, but I just never really cared.
To answer your question, YouTube.
Okay. So maybe Matty, do you follow Rebellious, isn't it?
I do.
Send her the YouTube link and see if she can type in the comments.
I don't have a team. I watch football, but I don't have a team. I watch though. I just like good games. I'm a hoop fan, so
I don't have a team, but they go out and play every Sunday.
Yeah, I watch. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the Dolphins right now. Like they beasting. But I don't have like a team. You know what I mean? Like, nah. I just watch. I want to see a good game and all that.
It's always got to be something, doesn't it, Davey? I always got to get hit by the Dolphins somehow.
Yes.
Oh shit, Dale.
I'm a Patriots fan.
God.
Here's the scenario for Mr. Wardlow. Because there's
Okay.
a match Tuesday between John
Come
Moxley
Tuesday.
and Ray Phoenix. Come Tuesday. Moxley is most likely taking that belt back because that was obviously in his plan.
100%.
Yeah. Right.
So, what if you send Wardlow through the Blackpool Combat Club gauntlet, and then you get him, and then you get him to Moxley? You have him go through Wheeler, Utah. You have him go through Claudio, and you have him beat Claudio, who was just ROH World Champion. And then the final boss before you get to Moxley is Danielson.
And he beats Danielson with the fucking symphony. I'd be mad because obviously Daniel's head
So, if you want to build him,
That'll do it.
that's a path
That
to
will
do
do
it right there.
Mhm.
It'll give Mox a little bit of a run because they can play that out a little bit with those 3 other matches. Mox could even bring over a ringer from Japan if he wanted to.
bring Shooter.
Shooter.
Yeah, bring his kid over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Throw El Desperado at him. He's fucking nuts.
The Despy is insane.
Yeah,
I love El Desperado.
but that's a path for him right there, and it puts him back towards the title, but it doesn't automatically slap one on him,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you're building the credibility as it goes. So when you do get him to the title match, people are going to believe that he has the chance to do it. And when
Right.
and if he beats Moxley, he is beating a world-class talent to do it.
Yeah.
Oh my
I just
gosh,
came up
guys.
with this.
Yeah, no, that,
Wait, Josh.
that sounds it still.
Josh, you have watched me and Devin on stream several times, and you cannot tell we're brothers.
Yeah.
Like me and him share the same face. It's just he can't grow facial hair.
And Maddie's hair doesn't defy gravity.
Mm-hmm.
It used to. It used to.
Dev's
And then
hair
it
is
fell.
just like Dev's hair would disappear off my screen.
Yeah, no. I'm worried about what happens when we go down south again, where it's a lot more humid. Devin's hair is probably just going to go absolute full-blown afro.
All right, my bedtime's creeping on me, guys. It's
Yeah, I was about to
4:30
say
already.
it is getting to the 2-hour mark, which holy shit, we gone for 2 hours.
Mine is 2 hours on the dot because we started before we went live.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh
So
yeah,
the
we were on here.
The Twitch chat got a little bit of extra content.
Yeah.
Extra
we do.
content.
All
like
right.
the like the Edge after the show. He spared the Luchasaurus and he spared the Nick Wayne.
Okay, but before we sign off, y'all saw that tweet that I put out. I saw a couple brain dead tweets throughout Twitter all day.
Oh, as George Carlin would say,
She's here.
dumber than a second coat of paint. Like,
yeah, no, this dude went
Oh,
out
the
and
guy that
said
said that Edge's spear, he hit Spears better now
yeah,
because
his spear's better now that he's in AEW.
That literally made 0 sense.
Yeah,
Less
no.
than
Oh,
zero.
look, she finally made it. Fucking hell, rebellious. Right at the end. Oh.
Better
we
late
got
than
her in
never.
it. We got her in at the end. If you give the channel a subscribe, you will find them every Thursday.
No, look, see, she even said it
Yeah.
herself. Of course, I'm finally in the chat and the stream's ending.
Damn. I mean, the love is still there though. We knew you was trying to get in.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Now you done kicked the door down.
We
Rebellious Soul is
saw
actually
you.
one of my OG American wrestling community followers. She's probably
wow.
she's probably the second person after Shug.
Damn.
Yeah,
Is
crazy.
Gayla? Is that her name?
Gaia.
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 Yeah.
Gaia Osaka.
Gaia was like Roddy Strong trying to find Remy. Remy, I can't see you.
Fuck Fucking Davey, bro.
Remy! Dog! Oh my god. That's amazing.
Damn.
Oh, after this, I'm gonna fucking do it.
Look, the comment, Remy.
Maybe hit us
Oh,
with two
man.
singers.
I'm almost
Too
in
good.
tears.
Too good. Nah, that was man. That was a good one.
Big up Kyle for
shit.
coming through, man. Come on. It's just
Oh
because
my
Sugar.
Yeah, man.
Kyle don't know me.
Shout
on
out
social.
everybody watching. StreamYard, Twitch, wherever you watching from, man.
StreamYard,
The
Twitch,
love.
Twitter.
We
YouTube.
appreciate that.
Hey,
But
guys,
I got a little hump. Got a little hump.
I don't do I a little something. Wait, let me tighten my shirt a little.
I'm getting cramped in my
Hey,
arm. I
Davey,
leave it
give
to
us
the
give
others,
us a
man.
quick flex, Davey.
Alright, go on, Davey. Give us a one bicep pop.
Come on, Davey, give us some. Hey!
Ah, shit. But before we go off, I'm gonna go
Remy
around
with the
the
Billy
horn
guns.
and everybody. We're gonna start with Davey. Where can everybody find you, or why would they want to find you?
Why would they
If you're fairly thick-skinned, you can find me on the Twitter, Dexter Whitehausen. We should have a stream of some sort for the Fast Lane on Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah, and Sunday you can find us for the football follies from the NFL. And Tuesday,
fucking week.
oh yeah, and Tuesday for the Raw Ball recap of the week's activities from baseball, football, wrestling, and the world of sport in general.
And then I'll be back on Wednesday that day and Thursday, and then back probably on Saturday again. I'm gonna be recording for a while. KB, next to you.
You going in? Oh yeah, y'all can find me on Twitter at Vigorous Mental. I don't have no podcast or nothing like that. I'm just here to provide views, vibes, and to get high. Your favorite high wrestling fan. Come on now.
Hell yeah. All right, and the big Rem of the crew, Dave.
Remy!
My name is Remy. I like long walks and bludgeoning sheep in my spare time.
And he got bars too.
I don't have
You got bars.
Police or after no. Yeah. So Twitch is there in the name. Game Boy Sav. I'll be playing horror games, role playing games, shooting games, talking about wrestling, talking shit. You know how it is. Saturday, Fastlane will be here. I might even do Friday. We might even do SmackDown or Rampage. I don't know. It's all crazy. But follow me, Remy Soul Sav, on Twitch, the X actually, and
Twitch.
you'll see all our shit there. Yeah, Twitch, Game Boy Sav. That's it, baby.
Also, catch him on YouTube for your musical needs.
Oh yeah, Remy Soul Sav, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal. It doesn't matter. I'm out here.
Fuck it, Josh. Go ahead and send your information, and I'll just throw it up.
What's up?
But yeah, no. Remy is fantastic
wait a
with the
minute.
music.
Well, thank you for that, Matty, but I feel like you just misunderstood Josh's question, bro.
I believe he did too.
Oh no. Damn, I did too, Matty. Shit.
Hey, we
Matt-
got
I
this
didn't
for a
get it.
reason. We got this for a
Maddie's
reason.
only tiny, so that may have went over his head.
I sure the fuck won't.
Davey, don't mention Tiny, man. Don't.
And you guys can find me every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, sometimes Saturday, sometimes Monday, and I can guarantee one of these days I'll be on a Friday. You'll hear my voice, you'll see my face. Just look up Matty Laws, Raw Ball Podcast, Greg Cherry Show, Combat Wrestling Trivia. I am all over the fucking place. But before we go off, anybody have any closing remarks on this week of wrestling?
Swerve.
That shit with Trick Williams, weak. That's it.
Says justice for Trick.
Good match Good match on Raw between Gunther and Ciampa. Check that out.
Amazing match. Yeah, check that out.
Yeah,
check
that out. Check
Yeah.
out NXT. They're doing some really good stuff there. Dynamite, solid show this week. Impact ROH, I didn't get a chance yet. A little busy prior to the stream. But so far this week, wrestling's been top notch.
Sorry, Josh said quickly before we go, oh, see, I meant my handles, but was hoping one of you would take it that way too, so I could get away with agreeing to it.
He baited you. He baited you.
Damn.
All right. And
no fear there, Josh. Mine's always in the gutter, so I will always zero in on that first.
And I can honestly say we have had the greatest professional wrestling match of all time this Sunday. So
we did.
On behalf of Shug, we love you, Shug. Thank you for joining us in the chat. We hope everything is going well on your end. On behalf of KB, Davey, Remy, myself, a big crew day.
Crew day.
And we will see you all next Thursday with probably a lot more random shit.
They're tuned in, baby.